morning, team. It is Tuesday, August 1st. I'm Amy Corr. I'm here with Kevin Van Eck, and we are out of the Goose Island office this morning. Holy cow, people, it is August.
Yes.
Can you believe it?
Already. It's
wow. Crazy. All right, so we have been doing this amazing series, the Just One Thing series, over the summer, and we've got another amazing Just One Thing for you to think about this morning. So on that note, let's make sure we've got it. Is it iced? Is it hot? I'm not so sure what I've got in here, but let's jump into the next episode of Coffee with Amy and Kevin.
I'm not sure either over there. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Yes, another amazing topic. It is mid-year, like Amy said, or it's past mid-year now. But there's still plenty of time left.
Yep.
Plenty of time. This is the perfect time right now, at this point in the year, at this point in the summer, to do two things. The first is review where we are. So review where we are today, where we have come so far in 2023, and then also review where we want to be and where we want to go by the end of the year.
Yeah, really important. And I know for a lot of us, we may not love this idea of reviewing where we're at. I know 2023 has been kind of an interesting roller coaster, different year for a lot of us. But, you know, I think what we want you to recognize is taking the time now to own your business and own the rest of this year. So as Kevin said, when he talks about taking a look at where you're at right now, what we want you to do is to pull it out of the closet, dust it off, but we'd love for you to take a look at the business plan, yes, the business plan that you wrote probably in November or December of 2022. Take a look at it. See what goals you had set out for yourself for this year. And let's look at the fact that, you know, maybe you haven't met all of them yet, or maybe you are not on the course that you had anticipated. That's okay. Half the battle, I think, is sometimes just taking a look at, you know, this is the year as it is right now to date. You know, maybe I've accomplished more things than I expected. You know, maybe greater things came out of this year than I had even planned in my business plan. Or maybe I'm not quite where I want to be. I think there's a lot of power in knowing. Taking a look at your plan and comparing it to the reality as of August 1st. Because being able to take a look at this is going to allow you to do the second thing that Kevin talked about, which is figuring out I've got 5 months remaining. There's still a lot of runway, my friends. There's still a lot of time for you to accomplish the goals that you set out for yourself. But, you know, sometimes at this point in the year, we're all over the place. So it's a matter of kind of taking a look again at what I had identified for my year to look like and see where I'm at, and then make some decisions on where I want to go. So get that business plan out and just take a look at it. For better or for worse, there's a lot of power in being able to figure that out to take action moving forward.
100%. And I think it's not just when we look at the business plan and you're pulling that thing out and you have some fear because maybe you had some lofty goals that now, because of the market or because of other reasons, you haven't been able to hit. The important part is to look at what the actions are. So it's maybe not necessarily, when you look at your business plan, the volume goal or the transaction goals. It's actually looking at what are the actions you've completed that you planned on doing to get you to where you want to go. And if you don't have this business plan, let's just pretend, I know all of you do, let's pretend like October, November, December of last year, you didn't have a business plan. You did set up with us over the last few months different tasks. At one point we asked you to create a checklist or go through your checklist and complete certain tasks and update your marketing and make sure you have your digital all together and your social media and all these different things that we've talked about. Those could be the actions that you've completed so far. So now you have the opportunity to write the business plan for the second half of the year. But the main point of this is it's not just about the numbers, the volume, it's about the actual actions, because that, when we go to the rest of the year, is really what's going to be impactful.
Yeah, and there's still plenty of time to take action and pivot, right? Just kind of recognize if the year wasn't what you thought it was going to be, okay, own it, get over it, and let's kind of make a plan moving forward. And then here's a tip that I really want to give to so many of you. I know August, for a lot of us, is kind of that final fleeting moment of summer where a lot of us tend to take vacation or take a little bit of time off. And I know also August tends to be a good time for us because sometimes the market slows. Now, it's different everywhere everywhere, I know, but I know here in Chicagoland, August tends to get a little bit quieter because it's right before kids go back to school, kids getting ready to go to college, or just even for us who don't have kids, it's just usually kind of that last time to get in a vacation. So by taking the time to do your August audit right now in the first week of the month, you get to take a look at the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it is, and then you get to make your plan. But here's what I want you to think about. If you have a plan to maybe go away or take some time off in August, figure out what your strategy is going to be. So maybe you're taking off some time and you're going to come back, and August 24th, let's say, is your day to get back into action. Do your August audit now. Figure out what your plan is so that on August 24th, you're going to hit the ground running. If you do that right now, guess what gets to happen? You get to go on vacation, and you don't have to have that anxiety attack that every one of us in real estate has, because you're on vacation and trying to enjoy it, but you don't really feel like you have a good game plan when you come back, right? So those 10 beautiful days off tend to be, ones that we don't enjoy as much. Not that this has ever happened to me.
Me neither. Me neither.
But if you have a game plan for when you get back, August 24th, you know what some of your action items are because you did your August audit, you're going to allow yourself to have some real time, off, downtime, enjoyment. I'm not saying that you won't have client calls or whatnot, but you'll feel really confident that when I get back, I've got a great plan so that you can enjoy some of these last few weeks of summer before we start really segueing into what I hope is going to be a really great fall market.
Yeah, I'm going to do an August audit. First, I'm going to figure out how not to spill my coffee all over myself. And then second, I'm going to do an August audit.
It is all over his pants.
We are. This will be a...
He's going to change wardrobe
my
after
pants,
this.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, thank you for joining us. As you pull out your August audit, you start writing it up and what you're going to do for the rest of the year and looking at what you've done so far this year, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Let us know how it's going, where you want to go, and make sure that if you are taking this time off, plan ahead, do the August audit, take your vacation, and feel great.
That's right. All right, make it a great Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us. And remember, until we see you next week, you got this. And Kevin's got some on his pants.
True.